Welcome back to our second day of our Asia trip. We woke up this morning feeling kind of tired, but we got to sleep in a bit, and it was cute looking at both of the hedge wings that we got yesterday. We decided that today we were going to have more of a chill day, so we rested in the Airbnb and headed out to explore the streets of Osaka. We were staying in Dotonbori and decided that today was a day where we could just walk the streets and have a better look at where we were staying. We were kind of jammed packed with Universal yesterday, so we didn't actually get to have a look around the streets and explore the buildings around us. It was really nice seeing all the buildings with their own unique little statues and designs based on what the shop was selling. We were looking for a place to have lunch, so after walking around for a bit, we noticed that there were a lot of different sushi places, and we really wanted to try some sushi in Japan, so we found a really cute sushi train that we decided to visit. And let me tell you, this food looked amazing. Me and Ethan were just grabbing things off the train instantly because we were just so drawn to all the food there, and I picked up this churro tuna that I was so excited to eat, and it was delicious. Afterwards, I found this really yummy eel. This was definitely a way to start off the sushi train. It was just amazing to eat, and it had such a strong flavor of unagi that I couldn't. It was amazing. There were so many different options on the train, and we were just floored on what to pick, and we had a hard time figuring out what to get. Pricing wise, the plates were pretty reasonable, especially when you convert it to Australian. They were pretty cheap compared to what we have in Sydney, and Ethan was loving it every second. Overall, the bill wasn't so bad. For 23 plates, it was $121. Afterwards, we wanted to try the Ferris wheel on the main street, so we headed up and paid, and it spins you around when you're strapped in the seats, and it was a really scenic view of the whole entire city. Now, I will say it was really slow, but if you just want to see the horizons of Osaka, I would definitely recommend. It was really cute, but it got really humid and hot inside. Afterwards, we went to a shopping street and found a place where you could hand make rings, and me and Ethan decided to make some couple rings. This was Ethan hammering my ring for me, and he got to hammer my design, and this was him putting it on me, and then we had our matching couple rings. And it was really dark by the time we headed out, and at night the city looks very different compared to the day. It's a lot more vibrant in my opinion, and it's got so much going on, and all the designs are just gorgeous. We wanted to find a place to have dinner, so we had a little look around, and we found this really cute place. So when you go down the escalator, it's a fishing restaurant, and we didn't have a reservation, but he got us in within 10 minutes. Right off the bat, it was just crazy to look at. You're seated at a table and you get to overlook just a ton of fish swimming outside, and there's just big boat table thing, and we got straight to fishing. So they give us some rods and you can put bait on it, and I kid you not, we spent half an hour trying to get these fish to bite off our bait, and it just was not working. So eventually they did move us to another area, and this was us in the other area just trying to fish, and the guy told me to let my bait just drift to the floor, and eventually one of the fish would bite, which you can see here. One of the fish took bait and it bit it, and I was so happy. Honestly, words cannot describe how I felt in this moment. I think it was only my second time ever catching a fish, and yeah, I was so ecstatic. And this was Ethan catching his fish after. His fish was so strong, and I was trying to give him my net to try put it in, but eventually one of the workers came over and helped Ethan put the fish in the net. And the really cool thing about this restaurant is after you catch your fish, you can choose different ways to prepare it, and there's a whole list you can go off. So we had 2 fish, so we got to choose 4 ways to prepare it, and this was us being seated, and we were just so excited for the food to come out. And one of the ways we chose to prepare it was sashimi. So this was a Korean style sashimi dish that was on the menu. It was really delicious, and it had such a strong and creamy texture to it. Another way we chose to prepare the fish was a soy sauce simmered stew fish, and it was so delicious. This was probably my favorite out of the 4. And while we were enjoying it, the really wonderful waitress brought out our third way we decided to prepare it, and this was a tofu soup with fried fish, and wow, like it was just amazing, delicious, and it might not look like much, but there was so much flavor and it was just amazing. Finally, after eating those 2 dishes, the last way we chose to prepare it was just grilled with just some salt in it, and this was a classic. It was really nice, really tender and very crunchy. Overall, it was such an amazing experience, and I would definitely recommend to anyone visiting. We just ended the night with that, did a bit more exploring, and we headed home, and this was officially our second day in Asia. Thank you for watching and have a great day.